Hey Scruffy, how you doing? Ready for dinner? Yeah, okay. It's kind of a soft meow, but the gesture, the mouth gesture was big. So the moment I opened the door, I could feel the heat. So it's a hot day. Yeah. So I saw you sleeping in this section of the deck where it's shaded. I thought you'd be out in the sun. Yeah. So it's going to be hotter tomorrow. Well, want to get dinner going? Ready for dinner? I got your smelly fish, the hearty cuts with chicken and fish, and kibble, of course. Okay, well, I'll pick it up and let's go out. Okay, it's meal time. Your fur is a mess. So I'm hoping you're not going to behave weird because of the scissors trauma tonight. Okay, so I'm going to change your water. So last night you were still kind of acting weird from the scissors, I assume. So hopefully tonight you're back to normal. Okay, so I'm going to get the glove on and sit down. Okay, so that's not weird tonight. Okay. Yeah, you're a little further back than usual, but okay, you seem to be getting into it, so. Kind of an aggressive love bite there. Headbutt there. So getting closer. Okay, so I think you're into it. So hopefully the scissors drama is over. So for those who weren't watching a few days ago, I brought out a pair of scissors, hoping to cut off the piece of dangling fur off his butt or leg or whatever. So I felt that it was trailing far enough behind him that I might be able to snip it with some scissors without scaring him too much. Boy, was I wrong. So the moment he saw the scissors, he freaked out. So I didn't even use them. He wasn't even that close. He was a pretty safe distance away. I never even got the scissors into position. I just basically picked them up and he saw them and then he freaked out. So I don't know what his problem is. I doubt he knows what scissors are. I doubt he's ever seen them before. So I don't know what his problem is, but whenever I show him new things, he seems to freak out, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You know, I showed him the string toy the first time and he freaked out. And then they showed him the laser pointer, and yeah, he kind of freaked out on that. And then he's never really liked the brushes. So anyway, after he freaked out, yeah, it was really hard to get him to do anything. So he wouldn't come closer. It took a while for him to come back and get pet. And then he wasn't going to eat. And then finally he decided to eat. But then after he ate, he threw up. And so my theory is, and I've seen this before, but he seems, when he gets really agitated and scared, he seems to throw up, like, yeah, he's just shocked his body and he can't take any food anymore. So he's done that a few times. I think the last time was when I was petting him on the chair. I was trying to teach him how to jump up on the chair so I could pet him. And he finally did that, and then right after we were done, he threw up. And so I think, yeah, he was just agitated, too nervous, couldn't keep his food down, and I think I remember a few other times he's thrown up where I was thinking that same thing. He was too nervous. So I'm not going to try the scissors thing anymore. So he's just going to have to shed the fur, because there's no way I'm going to be able to cut it off. So for all the fur, I still haven't figured out if this is fur that was already torn from his last fight, alleged with Boots, or if this is a brand new fight. Because the fur has gotten a lot worse recently, but I can't figure it out. So it looks like there was possibly some torn fur in the places that are really hanging off now, but it's hard to say for sure. I think, so if that is the case, I think what happened is he's just been outgrowing, or growing out the fur, and it's finally starting to get long enough where it's about to shed. Or the theory is, yeah, the fur got even more damaged in another fight. So I don't know. But he seems to be okay now, so he doesn't seem to be in shock or in pain. Though I hear cats hide their pain really well, so it's not a really good metric. But the fact that he's letting me pet him in some of the areas where I would presume he was, fur was ripped off, like right here. There's a big chunk of fur missing and hanging off right on this part of the head. And he doesn't seem to mind me stroking it. So I'm assuming he doesn't have any pain in that section anymore. So that would make me think that this was old battle damage that's been there for, I forgot when he got in the fight. Probably a month ago, maybe more. Allegedly, yeah, so I don't actually know if he was in a fight, but it seems to be the most logical thing. So there's another cat, there's actually a bunch of cats, but there's another cat in particular, called him Boots, and he's known to get in a lot of fights, and he hangs around in this part of the neighborhood at times, and I've actually seen him sneak into the backyard here a few times. So it wouldn't surprise me if he and Boots got in a fight. And Boots is a much bigger cat, and Scruffy's kind of a small cat. And Scruffy's kind of an old cat. So I kind of assume that he would get beat up pretty badly in a fight. Yeah, he held his own. He's still here, so that's something. But Scruffy's an old cat, so I guess he knows a few tricks. So I think you're ready for dinner, huh? So do one more. Okay, let's do dinner. Okay. So here's your smelly fish. I'm gonna brush you now. Okay, I'm gonna switch brushes. So I didn't feel like putting chicken in his or chicken skin in his food tonight. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. So the smelly fish makes me not want to do things, just except get the food out here as soon as possible. Oops. And flip the brush over. And of course, I think we got more smelly fish tomorrow, so who knows. Okay, I'm done. So it was, yeah, hot day, and it's going to get worse. So I think tomorrow, in the 7-day forecast, yeah, tomorrow's going to be the hottest day, and it's going to be significantly hotter than today, which was already pushing it. And then the day after, I think it's gonna cool down just slightly, but it's still gonna be pretty hot. So I'm not looking forward to that. So today was my so I'm due for a recovery day. So I can, under normal circumstances, I would have done a recovery day today, but because it's going to be hotter tomorrow, I decided I'd do one more bike ride today, and then I'll take the recovery day tomorrow so I can stay out of the sun. So went biking at my normal park, and it was pretty deserted. But yeah, too much heat to miss people. Plus, yeah, the parking's being enforced now, so everyone's paid new higher parking fees, I think. So, yeah, it was a very quiet day at the park. A lot of animals actually came out. I saw a couple blue jays, saw a whole bunch of squirrels. There was one squirrel, as I was on a big sidewalk, and I saw a squirrel on the edge, and I gave it a wide berth, and the squirrel still ran out towards me. And I still had to dodge, make sure he didn't run under my tire. Can't run with these squirrels. I think they're looking for trouble. Yeah, there's no reason he should have ran out towards me, towards my wheel. And I saw a snake. That was exciting. So I was on one of the sidewalks, trails or whatever. It's a paved trail. And out of habit, I kind of bike kind of on the side of the edge of the sidewalk, to avoid. So normally it's to avoid cars because you're right on the side of the street, so you don't get run over, and that's the law. But also the pedestrians, they usually walk on the center of the sidewalk, so the trail. So try to be nice. So I didn't see a snake that was crawling along the edge of the sidewalk, between the dirt and the pavement. So it was kind of somewhere between a medium, smallish snake. So it was completely stretched out. It wasn't coiled up or anything. It was, I think, traveling. And it was completely straight, brown, a lot of brown spots, kind of a white with like kind of diamondish brown spots, I think. And yeah, I basically didn't see it until I was like right next to it, and then I was like, oh crap. And so I turned, and yeah, the snake didn't do anything, didn't react to me, kept going. So yeah, he was kind of like, there was some shade in the path, so didn't, wasn't easy to see him because of the camouflage. But anyway, so I circled back, kept the distance, but I wanted to see what kind of snake it was, see if it had any rattles on it. So it didn't have any rattles, so I think, yeah, it was probably pretty safe. Though, ironically, after I moved on, I saw a sign that said, warning, rattlesnakes. So that was exciting. Let's see, didn't see any deer today. Didn't see any eagles. So because of the heat, I decided to stick to mostly trails that have shade. So I didn't go up the exposed mountainside today, so my route was physically easier since I didn't go up the really, really, really steep hills. Tried to go up some hills, just get some exercise. I did go up kind of a steep hill that is in the trail. As in a trail, it's kind of technical. I always go down it and never go up it. But since there's nobody at the park today, and I was looking for a challenge, and this one was in the shade, I decided to go up it for the first time. And yeah, it's steep enough I had to jump off and walk a couple places. But yeah, I made it. It was okay. But yeah, I don't think I want to do that tomorrow, so that's why I'm going to make it a recovery day tomorrow. So I saw Scruffy sleeping again on the deck here, near that stool. So he's out in the open. So I guess when it's hot, I guess he's decided this is a good place to sleep. Usually he does it under the round table over there, but he stayed out of the sun today. So he was sleeping on the deck for a while, and then he left. I think he came back, and then he left. And then eventually I saw him on the chair, sleeping again. So he still likes the chair too. And then I think he left. And then I didn't see him again until dinner here. So I guess we finished dinner pretty fast today. I think he likes the smelly fish. So at first I don't think he liked it as much. I think, yeah, he's acquired a taste for it now. Which is unfortunate for me, because I really hate it. I can't stand the smell. I don't think the Hardy Cuts beef is too bad. But yeah, Hardy Cuts fish, I really don't like that smell. Okay, this script is done. He's moving to groom himself again. I don't understand this cat. So he grooms himself there, then he moves and grooms himself over there. So I think he's intentionally moving away from me. Well, folks, I think I'm going to go in. So, thanks for joining us, and I will see you tomorrow.